Hi, welcome to another edition of Resonate with Edgehill and Davis. I'm Owen Edgehill.
And I'm David Davis.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
And on this episode today, with it being Autism Month, we have another special guest of ours, Arsenal Whittick. How you doing?
Arsenal Whittick speaking. Hello.
How are you, Arsenal?
All right, good, thank you.
Good.
Thanks for asking me back.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Especially as the month of Autism Awareness, Autism Acceptance, which is around the world. I know you're doing a few spots in different places, which is good. A few presentations.
Yeah, it's been very busy. Excellently busy. Yeah, so happy.
Well, I suppose this episode is quite important to us. One, because we've got Arsenal coming back in the studio. And of course, we're working in partnership with Autism
Unlimited
in Christchurch, which is a really good organisation. 500 plus staff, which are working for the good and benefit of autism. Indeed. So I want to thank them for partnering us this month.
Yes, it did.
And we hope that this month of autism is going to be full of a lot more awareness, a lot more people recognising what autism is all about. And of course, any questions that people have got to ask, we've got you here. We've also got Autism Unlimited going to be answering questions for us. And at the end of this month, we're going to do an interview with them.
Indeed, we are. Yeah.
Terrific. So we can't wait.
So cool. Good. So let's get started, as we say. Alston, I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions in relation to autism and get your views on it. The first one is, what strengths do you feel autism has given you as an individual?
Is before I was diagnosed, I lived my life in like a cell, and do you know, I'm the sort of have like around little people. That was my life. It was just like that, because I always got told that I couldn't do things. And over time, you believe it then that you can't. But then when I got diagnosed and was getting help, they were really positive with me, and they would say, yeah, you can do that. I'm going, wow, I never knew. So now that cell door is like,
It's open wide.
It's open. And wow, the things I've done since I've been diagnosed, I've learned precious sign language. I've learned to read a company called Read Easy. I've done an English course with skills and learning. All these things are just, have just brought me on so much. And my honesty as well, is a big part of it. Because I can't lie anyway. It's a trick. It's a art. So
Is that? I mean, there's many traits within autism. Is that one of the traits that you just don't feel? Yeah, you just don't feel that you can. Not even a little white one.
No. Oh, look at that. People who know me know my trigger words, and if they use it, it can trigger me to harm.
Okay.
If you call me, should let me put me downstairs, so there will be that. If you call me a liar, it's a bit that.
Right.
Yes.
I struggle with that. Yeah, really struggle.
But so, in terms of the question that I just asked you, in terms of what the strengths gave you, you've got some phenomenal strengths as a result of opening it up and realising what you can do, even with that situation that you had for all the years.
Oh, definitely have come on so much. I'm giving talks now, and he would have thought because I was nonverbal till I was 6.
Right.
Made noises up to I was about 10 or 11, and then up till 40, I had a really bad stamina. I couldn't properly talk.
Right. Right.
And now I can control it.
Right.
And that's just hard work as well.
Right. Right.
You know, if you want that result, you've got to put the hard work in.
Got to put it in.
And that's what I do. Good for you. Yeah, I put the hard work in every day. Good for you. Yeah.
And we certainly appreciate the hard work that you do. Not only kind of coming here and sharing your life story, your journeys, but the fact that you're doing that out there on a regular basis, on sharing that with people, and it's just empowering. So well done for that. I suppose my question for you is, because there's a lot of myths around autism. There's a lot of kind of, people kind of believe autism is one box and that's it. I mean, if I had a magic wand, they gave you a magic wand, what myth would you kind of wave to kind of get rid of that squash that myth completely?
That people do think the amount of people who, if I go into a meeting, I'll go, can you just read the back of me cards? And the amount of people who said to me, oh, Charlie's a watch brain man. And I go, oh, yeah.
Hollywood rubbish, but yeah.
And
Did I say that? Yeah.
the oldest generation have come up to me and they've gone, and my grandson has autism and you're not like him. Are you sure you have autism? They are going, wow. You just don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know, because everyone's this different, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like all us, 3 different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Like I have a good football team as that's crap. But
I knew you'd get that in. I knew you'd get that in.
Nice one.
Well, yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's a myth that's been debunked right there then, in terms of, you know what I mean, the different situations that you come across. People say this, people say that, and thinking that you are who you're not.
yeah, it's all learned, isn't it? It's still not done. I had a student in Costa, and he was waiting for his drinks, so he was so excited, he was jumping up and down, and when he got the drink, he was so happy, and we took him out to this bench, and there was a woman just on the bench, and she said to me, are you bringing that up? Animal by me. And I went, sorry, what?
And she was serious.
Yes. Probably went over, told the manager he come over, talk to her, bother.
Right.
And that's just because she must have watched something and an autism person might have done something in the movie. Oh, right. And that's just got in her back.
Yeah, it's in the back of her head, and then she's kind of,
And it's just come out.
Yeah.
Go, wow. Just, yeah.
So things like this, how the discussion that we're having today, and the discussion that we want people to kind of hear and listen to, so important that there's more to autism than what they see in, on the films or in the movies.
Yeah.
It's so diverse with so many aspects to it, and you've got to be mindful of it, and that's what we want. We want to make the awareness there for everyone to kind of see. Yeah. Everyone is different.
Right. Yeah. Without a doubt.
It shouldn't be treated any differently.
Yeah.
When I go into schools, about 90% of the incidents that I have witnessed are all down to staff. treating everyone that say, right, what the naughty might them like peas at tea time, but could give everyone peas, and then
Right.
he gets annoyed, and then there's an incident, and that's just about because they're treating everyone the same.
But you think there should be more awareness then in schools and work and throughout the country and the world with regards to what's going on.
Some of the incidents I've witnessed has just been, wow, why have you done that? Why have you done that? I was at school and the students come off the minibus and one of them threw his bag against the wall, and just in an incident, 2 TAs spat over to him, sing to elbow, and we're watching them, like, it can open, and what are you doing? And they're going up, he's threw his bag. I said, whoa, can you just leave him? Oh, because he's threw his bag, and it wasn't an argument, but I was saying, I tell you what, I'll take over, and then if anything comes out, I'll put in my hand up, and why took over, and they were still arguing. Oh, he's got to go get his mark, he's got to go get his mark. I said, no. And I talked to him, and I said to him, what's wrong, mate? And he said, he got up, right? Right. He didn't have any breakfast.
Right.
And when he got in the minibus, it was a different driver.
Right.
But he's got off the minibus and he's being like hungry.
Yeah.
The different drivers took his through his back, and I took him in the canteen and gave him tea and toast. And it was an argument over. And I said, but if he wouldn't have had that tea and toast, he might as well go on. He's not going to do that all day. It's like,
Right.
and that's what I mean. They're just treating just everyone's the same through the eyes. And that's a big axe in there.
Right.
Could you just explain what TA to the audience, or to the viewers and listeners? TA, what does TA stand for?
TA is a teacher assistant.
Training teaching assistants. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, even in schools, there's a lack of knowledge, a lack of expertise,
Yeah.
with a view to how to deal with certain situations.
Yeah, that's because of training. If they're on minimum wage and they're getting a bit and they're getting spit at, everything like that.
Right.
And some of them are bringing agency people.
Right.
Like a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not their fault, really, is it? Yeah.
No, it's not.
But what it's doing is escalating a situation which could be controlled in a much more controlled way.
For permanent staff who, in me personally, when I'm with the students, I learn the body language. And so I know that if, let's call Peter, that if he drops his right hand, your first warning. If he starts tapping, your second warning. If his pupils go black, hospital job.
Right.
And that's because I just invest my time in
Body language and reading a situation. Yeah. Oh, that's
some of them don't even do that. They'll come in and go, oh, we're in today, but
so awareness.
still best.
So awareness. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like if a prowler goes where he takes his tools, well, just looking at people and learning their body language and that, it's my tools. If it didn't, I do use it. That's that day. I've got to use my tools to get the best job out of it.
And that's a really good tool that you've got there. That's the last. They call that NLP, don't they? Neuro linguistic programming. where you're just mindful of people's body language to the point where you can understand them just through the body language and not through what they're actually saying, but through the body language, which is brilliant. That leads me to my next question to you. And I think you've mentioned them to a degree as well, but I'd like you to elaborate some of the challenges that you've faced and how you've overcome them.
Wow. It'll be speech. Got a lot of it. The speech, the amount of times, like when I was younger, that I'd go in the pub and I'll try and order a pint and I wouldn't get it served, and the manager would come over and he'll say to me, "I'm sorry, I can't say again." I'll go, "Why?" I'll go, "You drunk?" I'm go, "No, I've got stomach."
Right.
Go, "Come on, eat out. Come on, I don't want any trouble." And you go, "Wow." And even in school, I remember Mrs. Lam asking me to read out in front of the class. Like, it was so hard. I was trying my hardest, and what the class done was pretended to fall asleep and snore.
Right. Did the teacher know what you was going through at that time?
I don't know, but
Right.
At that time, I don't think you'd.
Well, when I said, did they know what you was going through? But surely they could have some empathy and understand that obviously you were struggling, and said, just maybe do it another time or whatever. But
that never.
no.
And that never happens in school. When we done to PA, if the teacher went out, he'd go, "I can see you pick the teams." And one of the lad would pick the teams, and then they'd go to me, "Can you pick the team up here, Kristen?"
Right.
Because I would stammer on all the names, and it was a bit of a joke and stuff. Right? It was always all. I never used to get a bus anywhere. Because back then, you had to get on the bus and tell the driver where you were going. Yeah, where you were going.
Right.
And I'll be standing there they go. I don't know where you're going. And now we got, like, I'm doing my best, to get it out. All right. And he schooled the registration. Oh my God, how many times have I been marked absent because I couldn't get out?
Right.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. And the fact that you've overcome that now, Arsenal, is just phenomenal, isn't it?
Yes, there are bad days and that. In like, today my speech is not so very good, but I've been doing a lot.
Right.
And it takes it out and because it does
Yeah.
yeah. I'm giving talks now, so yeah.
And I guess overcoming the situation with your daughters in terms of being able to hug them, that's a challenge that you've overcome, which is great.
Yeah, that is very good actually, yeah.
Good for you. Nice one.
If I were to kind of say to you, what neurodiversity means, what does it actually mean to you? If you could kind of express and explain that to the listeners.
Our brains are different, aren't they? And that's what people have to accept. People think that all our brains are the same, and they're not. Just not, are they? But people don't seem to be able to understand.
Or is it too relate to it?
Yeah. So my brain is different because I have autism, and then the next person, he might have ADHD. So his brain's going to be different. It's just like our bodies have like chromosomes.
Yeah.
Something, and if a pinch, you have X amount of S, and so that I, and it's
It's just a build up. It's just a build up of that mass, isn't it? Because I mean, let's think for those people that haven't got no dealings with anyone with a neurodiverse aspects to their life, and the fact that I'm going to be different from you, you're going to be different from me. I can run faster than probably Owen, even though Owen's got longer legs. Because of the build up in probably the way I am, it's no different from someone with autism, someone with, as you say, ADHD, someone with ADD, someone with any form of, especially neurological diversity. It's all different balances and different levels. So therefore, you've got to look at people in a different way. You can't put them all in the same box.
That's true, that. Just yeah, it's what happens. Yeah.
One is, he'll have 4 inside that box or that box to go.
Right.
But not in the boxes.
Yeah. Just to bring this thing down for a landing, Arsenal and everyone, one last question from me. What kind of support has been meaningful for you?
That's a good question.
Do you know what? Maybe 2 girls.
Right.
Because I tell you why. I can these everywhere I go, and this is when Danielle was 12, and he wrote out on this card what Arsenal means.
Right.
And A is absolutely great.
Right.
R, right answers. S, supportive.
Brilliant.
E, excellent at football. N, never gives up. A, all great. And L, Liz.
Fantastic. Excellent.
One of you could have did that.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah.
It was off. My daughter who tried to take her life because of me. Now here we go. To Dad, no more than 5 years ago, I would have probably referred to you as the worst dad ever. Oh my God, I hate him. Look how far we've come separately. We have both overcome so much as well as together. If it wasn't for you, who knows if I would have had the best trip of my life and met Paranor. Also, who knows, I could have been homeless. Thank you for everything, newly appointed best dad ever.
That's well done. That's phenomenal.
Superb.
Phenomenal.
And they're my 2 successful big tip. I just read them, don't I?
So you keep that with you on all times.
Brilliant. Nice one.
And that is your main support. That's fantastic.
Excellent. 2 girls have been there when have been like calming and punching things but like
they've been with you all the way. Excellent.
And it's key to have that.
And when I give talks in the night, the girls come with me. They'll lay there, little split.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. And the 2 girls have been there all the way through.
Okay, well, thank you for coming, Arsenal. Really, really appreciate it. You need to say a few words.
Well, yeah, as Owen said, I've got to say thank you so much for coming in, because it's such an important month. But we have to say the month of April is not just one month where we talk about autism. I think we've got to be aware of it all year round, every single year, every single day, because it's out there. There's more and more people that are getting diagnosed because in the world of medicine, that's been more appreciative of people with those autism traits, and therefore I think it's important certainly to be aware of autism. So please continue to watch our channel. Please continue to watch Instagram, TikTok. You'll see the links on the YouTube video.
Spotify.
And Spotify. And please relate. If you've got any questions, any comments to make with autism, we want you to make those comments, because if you're not sure about autism, whether you're a teacher, a carer, a parent, a grandparent, a friend, you please make a comment, because those answers will go, or questions will go straight to people like Arsenal. They'll also go to Autism Unlimited. So please make those comments. At the same time, please like, share the video, and subscribe to keep our episodes alive. Thank you so much. Thank you again.
That's not it.
That's what. Thank you.
That's it from me.
And that's it from me.